Scores of people wandering the dusty streets of the Kunene capital, Opuo, paint the picture of a public holiday, only that it remains a normal working day. The town of Opuo has many government offices, though few private firms are visible, and residents wandering the streets predominantly form part of the high number of unemployed. The NBC News team visited Opuo to observe and compile stories on how the region has progressed after independence. From the onset, getting a hold of the regional leadership and those elected to head the local authority at the region's capital was challenging. The Opuo town mayor, Rosa Cheundo, had promised to return the NBC's calls, and regional governor Maria Shea delegated the regional planner to speak to the public broadcaster. With no political leadership available to speak to the NBC, the news team consulted the administrator, Emmanuel Nafale, who is in charge of planning for the region and was the acting regional CEO at the time of the news team's visit to the region. Emmanuel Nafale agrees that the Kunene region continues to face serious developmental and social challenges 3 decades after independence. He was quick to point out, though, that the region has seen notable progress, but not at the pace administrators would have wanted. The reason for the slow development, he says, is funding. The Kunene region boasts 7 constituencies, and all these have the facilities to serve its people, which Nafale notes as a notable achievement. The Kunene region has a fairly large number of people who are characterized as marginalized. The Ovazemba and some communities of the San people call this region home, and Nafale suggests these groups require special attention.
We have advanced in terms of our communities goes to school, our communities have access to basic amenities, our people are trained, but these people are still far from that. Talking about school, they just don't understand it. So leave alone having the facilities at their disposal. So by saying they need a special attention is that first we need to create awareness among these communities so that they appreciate the need for their children to be educated.
Chakathapi Mbunga is a community activist based at Opuo. The state of the region saddens him, he says, describing economic and social development in the region as poor.
We are now almost 33 years independent, but we are still suffering a lot. People are hungry, people are jobless, we don't have network coverage.
Bunga's list of troubles is bottomless. He accuses the political leadership of being not in touch with those who put them in power and simply not doing enough to address issues and finding lasting solutions. Emil Gamro Seibeb, NBC News, Opuo.